What is up, YouTube? It's Funcom. So we got some kind of big news, I think, for some people that like this IP. If you've not heard, it just got announced in the past day or so that Funcom has basically acquired all the rights to the Conan IP. As you can see Conan on the screen right now. So I think this is a big deal. This is one of the top, quote, you could say fantasy universes out there. Really in existence, you know. I mean, you got, you know, this, you got Lord of the Rings. I mean, there's a few of them out there from the fantasy genre. I think this is a big deal right here. But I want to kind of talk about a couple of things. I got an article right here from MMORPG.com, and let's just kind of glance at this. But it says the title basically says Funcom acquires entire Conan IP, new game in development. And if you don't know anything about Funcom, they develop games like the MMORPG Conan, Age of Conan, survival game Conan Exiles, Anarchy Online, the Secret World MMOs. But it says they has acquired Cabinet Group, which owns many IPs, including everything under the Conan umbrella. So this leaves a lot of speculation. And it goes on to say, according to a press release on the acquisition, they are currently overseeing the development of an unannounced game which will combine many of the characters in the Robert E. Howard universe, who basically made Conan. So anybody that knows me, I'm played a lot of MMOs. My favorite genre, even though it's been stale for many years, but my favorite game really I've ever played is Age of Conan. I love the game, played a lot of it. Love the world. I think it's got the best soundtrack of any video game ever, period. I think it's got the best soundtrack. You know, that's subjective, of course. I think Tortage is the best zone ever. In the MMORPG I played, I thought it was an incredible game. I know it had problems at launch. I know it was buggy at launch and the performance wasn't good. But after they fixed the game, it did take them a little while. They hired a new developer, come in 6 months after launch and fix the game. About a year after launch, once they got the level 63 to 70 zone in, it was a really awesome MMORPG, but it took about a year to get right after launch. But so this leaves speculation. You know, what could this new Conan game be? If I had to bet money, I think it's a big single player RPG. They've not done one yet under the Conan umbrella, really. So I think it's gonna be more of a Witcher or Elder Scrolls type of game. I would lean more towards the third person Witcher style, but it could be, you know, a first person kind of Elder Scrolls type of Conan. Both of those style games would be amazing. Both of them would be. Me being an Age of Conan fan, I would die for them to make Age of Conan 2. Oh my gosh, I'd be in heaven. But who knows what it could be. I do think it's probably gonna be a single player game. I hope it's not a mobile game. Sorry, mobile guys, I'm not a mobile gamer. So I apologize to you guys that love mobile games, but it's not my thing. I would prefer. It's not going to be a survival game. Conan Exile still got a population. And Age of Conan is pretty much now finally dead. It had a good run. I'm thinking it probably had 7-8 years of a run. It came out in 2008. I think it had probably run through a very good population through 2000, I don't know, maybe 16 or so. And that's good for MMORPG. Most MMORPGs may last 3 years, 4 years before they die. Most of them don't even last a year, actually. So to have had a good population for a while. I was playing it several years after launch. Just still could get in raids instantly, do dungeons whenever I wanted to. So we'll wait and see. I wanted to hear what y'all think. What do you think is going to be the next Conan game? I think this is an excellent IP to dive into, and I want to see what they do. One thing about Funcom, I will say this: they are willing to take a risk. I feel like the Secret World was a different type of game. They took a risk with Age of Conan's combat back in the day for an MMORPG. It was different than any game ever, with the directional combat. So that was something out of the ordinary for MMOs. I think they're willing to take a risk, which we need more of. A lot of people, you know, but we'll have to wait and see, guys. Tell me what you think and put down, comment below. What kind of Conan game would you like? For them to dive into Age of Conan 2. I doubt Conan Exiles, but would you like maybe Conan Exiles 2? Maybe they're planning on releasing it in 3 years, so that would make sense. Or would you like a big single player RPG? Let me know what you think, guys. And that's it for now, guys. If you enjoyed this, please hit like, subscribe. I do stream on Twitch. I'll put my Twitch link below. But this is an interesting article. But that's it. I'll see you next time.